Very often you will find people who create something, they start believing that they are the creators. Very often people who create something, be it a motor car or an aeroplane or even a painting or a new system in the workplace or good food, a recipe, or anything for that matter. Very often you will find people who create something, and once they start getting appreciation for that, they start believing that they are the creators. It is something which without them wouldn't have been possible. But it is partly true. To find this ego that I am the creator is actually a path of destruction. You are not creating something, you are just discovering something, you are exploring something and finding something which already exists in the nature. You can never be such a big creator or a supra creator who can create something from the very basics. It is impossible. Whatever had to be created has already been created. All we do is, because it's got layers of time and dust and it's forgotten or nobody has been able to see it and find it, all we are doing is just finding it. Creativity is all around us, it's inside us. We are creative. Our body, every breath we take, we are creating something new. The idea is to be aware of it, to discover it. I'll just give you an example. There was once this great sculptor, and he was with a hammer and a nail, he was just carving the stone, a big rock. And somebody told him, somebody asked him, so what are you sculpting? आप क्या बना रहे हैं? He said, मैं कुछ नहीं बना रहा हूँ. So then the guy said, then why are you doing all this? You must have had something in your mind. He said, no. जो मैं मूर्ति है वो ऑलरेडी इस रॉक के अंदर है. मैं तो सिर्फ ये ऊपर की परतें निकाल रहा हूं ताकि वो मूर्ति बाहर आ जाए. Now it sounds philosophical, it sounds a bit spiritual and abstract, but this is the core. It's such a simple story, but actually this has a great message that we are nobodies to create anything. We just have to be aware of our own creative consciousness and find whatever is there around us in the nature, because everything is created by nature. It's like जब कुआं खोदते हैं और कोई बोले मैंने कुआं खोद के पानी ढूंढ लिया, तो ये गलत है. पानी वहाँ पे हमेशा से था, लेकिन उसके और आपके बीच में बहुत सारे पत्थर, मिट्टी, धरती में there were many layers between the water and us. Creativity is in taking those layers out, taking all that stone and the mud out, and the water is already there. It's like somebody who puts a seed, and when the plant comes out, तो लोग दूसरे जब मेहमान लोग आते हैं घर में, उनसे कहते हैं देखो मैंने ये पेड़ निकाला है. This is my garden. These are my plants. No, they are not. The potential to flower was always there in the seed. All you did was that you gave it the right environment. That's it. वो सीड कहीं भी होता तो निकलता, उसके अंदर जीवन और लाइफ और क्रिएशन पहले से ही था. So you have to remember that creativity is all around us. We are creativity. As long as we are breathing and imagining, we are creativity. We are part of a huge creative consciousness, this one creative consciousness. Only when you discover that creative consciousness, which is already inside you, which simply means being aware of whatever you do, wherever you do, however you do, being fully aware of it. जैसे एक पेड़ के अंदर एक बहुत अच्छी कुर्सी ऑलरेडी होती है. What carpenter does is that with his awareness, he just explores it and he brings it in front of the world. पेंटिंग कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने कैनवस लिया और आपने कोई ऐसी चीज क्रिएट कर दी जो इस नेचर में एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करती है. Everything which needs to be created has been created with your creative consciousness, which means your full, complete spiritual awareness. All you do is you discover that creativity and you become the medium to express it to the world. Therefore, bringing the ego that I have done it, I have created it, I am the creator is actually not creativity. It is just a very, very self destructive process, or maybe it is misunderstanding and wrong interpretation of the things which you do. So, next time, whenever you see any creation, you must know that we just discover and find it, like we find the water in the well, we find a plant out of a seed, or like that sculptor found a beautiful statue inside that rock. So, discover your creative consciousness, be a Buddha, and join my masterclass on vivekagnihotri.com on creative consciousness, which is being created specially for you, the young people, how to discover your creative consciousness in 5-6 steps and become successful and find that durable success which nobody can take away from you. Try it.